Oh, well, hello Scorpio, how you doing? I hope you're very well. My name is Diane and we're going to do a general reading for May, but it is a timeless reading, Scorpio, so whenever you happen to see this is when you were meant to see it, you know, divine timing and all that. You're very welcome here. Thank you very much for taking the time to check out the reading. I appreciate it so much. And if you feel like liking and subscribing for me, Scorpio, I'd appreciate that so much too. And I also have a new channel out called How to Train Your Caterpillar, which is a spiritual life coaching channel. So if you feel like checking that out for me, I would really appreciate that too. The link will be in the description box. So let's see what's going on. You have the Castle. It's time for healing, not war. And you have Homeward. Take yourself out on a date. Okay. So where am I going to put these? I'll put them there. So there's some healing going on for you here, okay? This is a number 3, so there's growth here. I feel like it's, you might be, I don't know, maybe you're waiting on a certain person to call you, maybe you're waiting on a certain result, like maybe you're waiting on a job or something. I'm kind of picking up like maybe a bit of an impatient vibe or something like this. But I think taking some time out to kind of do nice things for yourself would really be very helpful for you at the moment, Scorpio. Like just to even maybe just get out of the house or just change your routine up or something like that. Just go for a coffee somewhere, or like do something random, like take yourself out for breakfast or something like that. Or like, I don't know, book yourself an appointment to get spoiled somewhere. It's a number 6, so I just feel like you're in a healing period at the moment, like maybe not a lot is happening. Cancer had a similar reading. I wonder if it's the same for the water signs at the moment. Like I think you're in a healing period, so it might feel like not a lot is happening. So just, you know, if you can, just kind of enjoy the time that you're spending with yourself. Try and enjoy it as much as you can. You know, maybe break up, like if things are boring, like I said, take yourself out, do something different. Even going for a walk, because she's standing, yeah, she's standing obviously in front of a woods or something, so maybe if you can get out to the park or something like that. And you have the cat here. Be relaxed and independent. So it's definitely, I feel like you're waiting for someone to call you, or maybe you're waiting for a job to start or something, and you're kind of getting antsy and feeling impatient. But you're supposed to be in a little bit of solitude at the moment for some reason. I think you're healing, like I said earlier. You also have this boundaries card here. You have the llama, the no drama llama. No, it's just a llama. Set clear boundaries and enforce them. So it's interesting as well that that's kind of the 2 llamas kissing, because it makes me think it's like you don't have to give so much of yourself to whoever this person is. Like it could be your friends, it could be your family, it could be your job. I feel like you're always sort of giving too much of yourself, and they're saying like, no, you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? You don't have to kind of lose yourself in your work. You don't have to give up everything that you want to do to make other people happy. Or do you know what I mean? Like you can be in a relationship but still be, you know, be independent and do things for yourself, you know, do things that you want to do, right? You don't have to like give up everything just, you know, for the other person, right? Maybe that's the lesson that you're learning at the moment, right? Maybe that's why they're making you spend some time by yourself at the moment, because they want you to kind of get out of that mentality of like, oh, I have to give the other person everything like all the time, right? Maybe you have a bit of a habit of losing yourself in relationships. Yeah, you have the 5 of Swords here, so there's like a little bit of a, it could be a mentality or it could be a person. Like you may have some persons around you that take advantage of you or something. I'm going to clarify it in a minute, but with the 5 of Swords, it can be kind of a tempestuous mental headspace that maybe you've gotten yourself into. You know, where it's like you feel like you're not enough when you're by yourself. You're always kind of looking for someone to spend time with, or you're looking outside yourself for validation in some way. And you have the Magician, manifest. So you're in a period of manifesting at the moment, like you're in a period of creation. You've already closed down the old cycle, Scorpio. So there's a new cycle waiting to come in. And the thing is, this is just a healing period. It's very similar to Cancer's reading. Like, you've been through the lessons, you've learned all the lessons that you needed to learn. Some of them were about boundaries. And now there's just like a little healing period, you know, like the calm before the storm. So I know it's frustrating because I hate being made to wait myself, but it's one of the lessons that I have been forced to learn. To just kind of be okay with things being just as they are, you know what I mean? Like, not always having to rush off and do something else, or like not always having to think about someone else, or, you know, just kind of relaxing, just taking some time, like, you know, just being, because you've learned all the lessons, you've got everything you need to know now, you know. What's this one here? You have, yeah, so you're kind of in no man's land at the moment, okay, but it's okay, you're supposed to be there. I mean, I know you're probably bored, but it is what it is, Scorpio. It's a period of healing that needs to happen, so that I think you can clear out some of this headspace here, because, you know, you may have had, you know, some people that took advantage of you, or you may have gotten out of a shitty relationship or something. I'll clarify that. But the Seven of Pentacles talks about you've closed down an old cycle, but the new cycle has not yet begun. But the thing is, you've planted the seeds, so all you have to do is literally, you've done everything you need to do, you just have to sit back and watch it grow. And it might not be moving as fast as you want, but there's a lesson in that too, unfortunately, you know. So you're just kind of awaiting results now. You know, you've planted the seeds and you're just kind of a little bit in no man's land at the moment, okay? But take the opportunity of being in no man's land to just kind of enjoy it, you know, because it's not often you actually get that, you know, like time where there's no drama, there's no toxic people, and you're just kind of free to just relax, you know what I mean? And just like, I don't know, sit on the couch and just read a book or Google rubbish on the internet, or go out for some random thing like a walk. And you have the crown chakra here. This has come out underneath this healing card here. So the crown chakra is all about kind of being at one with the world, like being at one with yourself, like being at one with the world, having faith in your in the universe and in other people, like getting to that stage where you're kind of understanding that things have happened for a reason, you know. It's like coming to that place where you're kind of making peace with the fact that these shitty things may have happened, because it was lessons, you know what I mean? The crown chakra is like the interconnectedness of all things, so it's like you can understand the reasons that things have happened. You may not have enjoyed it, but you know, you've learned your boundaries, or you've learned whatever lessons you needed to learn. Also with the crown chakra, you know, you might find, because obviously it's a connection to the divine, it's a connection to like excuse me, the universe, and like you know, messages coming in from the universe, so you might find you're a lot more open to little synchronicities, or you're getting a lot of synchronicities at the moment, like maybe every time you look at the clock it's got a synchronized number, or you know, you're just finding yourself in that, this is the place they want you to get to, where you're in that place where you're like, okay, nothing's happening at the moment, but I know something is happening, because I can sense it, and I have faith in the universe that I'm being guided in the right direction, the right person is coming towards me. I just have faith, so I can relax, because it's when you don't have that faith that you start to be like, oh my god, like I'm getting super antsy, like I'm so bored being stuck here. You're not really bored, you're frustrated because you think you're not going to get what you want. I'm not judging you, I know where you're coming from, okay? But once I started to realize that that was what was going on, I was able to kind of chill more about it and be like, oh, okay, well, I know this is coming, so I'm just gonna relax, you know, because it's not often that I get time to just sit on the couch and chill or whatever. Yeah, let's go into a different deck. Okay, we'll put that one there. Let's get some of these guys. Okay, what else for Scorpio, please? You have the Ace of Cups. So there's something here about self-love. I do feel like you have love coming in for you. I feel like it's new. I feel like you have a new person coming in for you. But while you're waiting for that person, take yourself out on a date. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, there's probably limits to that, right? Like if you're gonna get super dressed up and then take yourself out to a fancy restaurant, I don't know, it might feel a little, I don't know, pointless or something, but you can take yourself out for lunch, you know, you can take yourself out for a walk in the park, you can take yourself out, like I was saying, you know, for a coffee or whatever. Like, you don't need to wait for this person to allow yourself to feel good, you know, because the Ace of Cups is also about self-love, especially when it's come out under this take yourself out on a date card, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to, there is someone coming in here with the Ace of Cups, but you don't have to wait for this person to make you feel good, you know? You can pay attention to yourself, right? You don't need to wait for someone else to pay attention to you. You can pay attention to yourself. So underneath the Five of Swords, wow, you have the Four of Cups. So this is obviously some kind of mindset that you're trying to overcome, that they want you to overcome. This could be your shadow aspect that kind of is something that you maybe have to fight with here, because the Four of Cups can talk about, like, in this instance, it's kind of, because it's coming out with that Five of Swords, it's talking about kind of talking yourself out of things, like talking yourself into a space where you're like, oh, this isn't gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like that kind of negative, like, oh, this just isn't gonna happen. Like, it hasn't happened in the past, or like, you know, something went wrong for me in the past, so this is just obviously not gonna happen, you know? You know, letting yourself believe that there is going to be magic in your life, like coming towards you here, you know, being, also I think there's a need here for you to be actively aware of your own emotions, because you may have a habit of not feeling like you're enough when you're not with another person, or this could even be to do with your family or your friends or something. Oh, you have Temperance, oh my god. So underneath manifest, sorry, the Magician, awaiting results, you have the Temperance card, solutions, okay? So there's a very clear message here of being patient, and I know you don't want to hear that, but that's the message. Sorry. You know, I'm actually getting quite a serene vibe off your reading. There's acceptance coming in. If you're not in that space yet, I think you will be soon, and I think it would really help maybe if you tried to kind of keep your vibration high. You know, you can look up different ways of doing that, but not letting yourself get into this because it hasn't happened yet, it's not going to happen. No, you're being prepared. Think of it that way, like you're being prepared for this new love to come in here, because I do feel like it's love. I feel like this is a love reading. And you know, with the Magician, like, it's being manifested, it is happening. It's just, there's just a period of waiting that you can't avoid it. I'm sorry. I wish I could make it happen quicker for you, but you know, that's just it. It's just, there's just a wait. Because the Temperance card is all about patience and moderation. Maybe that's your lesson, you know, patience and like self-control and compromising, because maybe this person is just not ready yet, you know, getting yourself into kind of a forgiving and healing energy. Okay, you have the Four of Swords here underneath this healing, and you have the crown chakra, and you have the Four of Swords. So I feel like for a lot of you, you know, the Four of Swords can literally talk about resting your body. You know, you might actually, you need to meditate. They would like you to meditate. Meditation will really help you. Even if you can only manage like 5 minutes, or just going for a walk, you know, but not with your tunes on, just going for a walk, you know, or like, yeah, if you could manage like, you know, a few minutes of meditation a day, it would really help you. Because I think there's a lot of messages that they want to deliver to you. You need a rest though. For some reason you've been, I don't know why, maybe you don't want to tell me because it's not in the reading, but you know, this Castle card here, it's like you've been through some kind of war. Now that could be with people, it could just be that you've gotten yourself out of a bad headspace. You know, for the first time in your life, it feels like things are about to start going right for you. And it's almost like you're learning to accept that rather than being in the chaos, right? It's like a healing period after the chaos, because the Four of Swords obviously comes after the Three of Swords, which is like emotional trauma or like something sad happening. So it's like that part of your life is now over, and there's like a healing. It's just going to keep getting better from here on, Scorpio. You know, there's just a little, they want you to rest at the moment. Okay. Clarify this Ace of Cups, please. Yeah, do you know, I think we're just I'm gonna move into a different deck. And later on, I'm gonna come back and clarify this Ace of Cups with some tarot. But I'm gonna get into a different deck just now. Okay, what else for Scorpio, please? Build your confidence. So you have Cyan, build your confidence, and it's a number 8. So the 8s in tarot talk about self-mastery. And it's come out underneath this cat, be relaxed and independent. So I think there's a little bit of time here while you're waiting for either this new love or the specific person you're waiting for. They want you to build up your confidence. They want you to get into a place where you're trying to realize, they want you to realize that you don't need someone else to complete you. You know what I mean? That seems to be what they're trying to say to you. Like, you know, whether this is friends or love or whatever, I feel like for most of you it's love. But it's okay for you to be on your own. Like, you're not incomplete when you're on your own. And you have Amber, awaken your creativity. So this is the color of the sacral chakra. This kind of amber color, and it's a number 6 as well. So this may also be a period for you to be creating something, you know, because you may find that actually when you're spending time by yourself, and the key here is not to be worrying about the fact that you're alone, right? It's like getting yourself into this very peaceful place where you're not constantly thinking about this other person. I mean, you can think about them, but not worrying about it. You know what I mean? Like, not constantly like searching through tarot readings and being like, oh my god, what is he thinking now? Or like, what are they doing now? Are they coming? Oh my god. But like having this faith that you are going to meet that person, or this person is coming back. It's just, you know, there's just a period of waiting here. And I feel like once you get yourself into that space of calmness, there's something like your creativity is going to come out. So maybe there's something you need to create here. Also, the Amber card, like the sacral chakra, this has been coming out a lot in the readings. It's about emotions, so they might be trying to get you to tap into your emotions more, like, or maybe balance your emotions. Maybe your sacral chakra is too open, you know. And you have Lavender here, number 44. Connect to body, mind, and soul. So the 4s in tarot, like, it's all about being protected. Like, something is manifesting. They want you to know that you are protected. Like, you don't need to be worrying all the time. You're protected. Again, oh my god, if I can pick it up, you have the pentagram. So I'm gonna actually reshuffle this one, but yeah, you have, they want you to know that you're very protected at the moment, okay? Clarify this Ace of Cups, please. You have the blue avian, so you could be dealing with oh my god, this Mercury retrograde shadow was like already messing with me. An air sign, Jesus. Sorry. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius coming towards you here, or they could have that in their chart somewhere, or they could just be like very mentally based or something like that. Excuse me, Scorpio. And let's get one more from this deck, please. Thank you. Okay. So you have the third eye here. So this has come out underneath this Five of Swords, this Four of Cups. So the third eye talks about, now it's interesting that you have the crown chakra and the third eye. I'm so sorry, Scorpio. Because the third eye, like the crown chakra is when you're kind of getting information from the universe, but the third eye is when you're listening to your inner wisdom, like your inner knowing. So instead of, there's a very strong message here because I feel like you already know this person is coming towards you, like your inner knowing is telling you that this is going to happen, that there is love coming towards you, but I feel like you talk yourself out of it. Right? You get yourself into this bad mental headspace where you're like, just, you know, you're like, no, this didn't happen in the past, like people have left me or people have rejected me in the past. They're saying like use your inner knowing, okay? Because your inner knowing is like really, really strong. So listen to it, you know, because I know it's difficult when, you know, you're down here in the 3D and you don't see any evidence of anything moving forward and you're like, well, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I've made it all up in my head. But you know you haven't, right? Like you have this kind of inner knowing about the situation. There's also something they want you to know here with this blue avians. I feel like this person are I feel like they're very knowledgeable. They may be a teacher of some kind, or they may have taught you something. But with releasing karma, it's almost like the Justice card. You could be dealing with a Libra. But it's like you've done your lessons. You know, it's like the flip side of your life now. Like you've completed all the karmic lessons, like the major ones that you came here to learn. And now your good stuff is coming in. Like this person is coming in as a reward. Because I feel that this is a love reading. Basically. In some way. Maybe it's friends or something. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like that's what they want you to know here. It's almost like you're being acclimatized to good things happening now though. Because it can take, you know, if you've been used to like being rejected your whole life or like love not working out for you, it takes some time for you to kind of get used to the fact that something will work out for you, right? So I feel like that's the stage that you're in at the moment, like acceptance of this like new regime, the good regime coming in, acceptance that sometimes things just take time, you know, maybe forgiveness for this other person if they've taken longer than you wanted them to, taking some time to rest here. Gonna reshuffle those. Okay, what else for Scorpio, please? Well, that's, what do you want me to do with that? Spirit. What else for Scorpio, please? Can just like one or two? What else for Scorpio, please? Is there nothing from this deck? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Okay. You don't have to shout. Let's do let's do a couple of these guys. What else for Scorpio? Faith. Okay, so there's a strong message here about having faith, okay? Either faith that this person you've been waiting on is coming towards you, or faith that you are going to meet someone, or faith, I don't know if it's not about love, faith that things are just going to work out for you, like whatever this is. It could be about work because you have the 7 of Pentacles, like maybe you're waiting to hear back about a job. Whatever it is, there's a strong message here about having faith. Also for some of you, maybe you're just feeling a bit lost because something's ended and you're not entirely sure which way you're going now. But see how you can't, like, you can't really see where the path goes, but you can see like a little bit of the path is lit up, right? So Spirit is going, go this way, right? It's okay, like you don't need to know the whole way yet. We've got your back, like we're good. Just relax. Have faith. What else for Scorpio, please? Anything else for Scorpio? Yep, hope. Allow yourself to hope, because I do feel you kind of talk yourself out of things sometimes. You know, maybe you get yourself like, you get yourself into maybe like a negative kind of mindset. Why is this not focusing? Yeah, like, you know, maybe because of things that have happened in your past, or maybe that's just a general mindset that you have where you kind of talk yourself out of things. You got to get out of that, because that's what manifestation is basically deciding what you want and then hope. That's it. I mean, obviously if it's, you know, a job or something, you're gonna have to apply for jobs, right? They're not just gonna, you know, land in your lap out of nowhere. But yeah, allow yourself to have hope. It's not just allow yourself, but it's imperative, I think, for you to have hope. Because that's, like I said, that's what manifestation is, you know. Okay, I'm going to go into a different deck. There. Let's get one from this deck. What else for... Oh, okay. Kindness. So this is about being kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, have reasonable expectations, and give yourself due praise. In order to nurture the gentle quality of kindness, cherish yourself. Your rewards will be a sense of inner peace, warmth, and love. Affirmation, I am kind to myself. So this is, yeah, I do feel there's just a very strong, I think they just want you to kind of sit with yourself for a while, like just be okay with kind of being by yourself and just, you know, just being in your own company, knowing that you're not going to be alone forever, you know what I mean? Or like you're not going to be waiting for this person forever. But at the moment, they just want you to kind of be with yourself. You have ignore the haters, keep going. So I don't know if you're getting, I don't know if you don't get a lot of support from people. Maybe you have like friends and friends or family that are just not very supportive of you or something like this. Ignore that, okay? Because you don't need their approval, you don't need their validation to feel good about yourself. Okay, that's a fact. You have unhealthy mindset. So there's this message keeps coming through again, Scorpio. Like, I feel there's a strong message, like you don't need other people's validation to feel good about yourself. Like, whether it's this person or it's friends and family who maybe put you down or something, or maybe it's everyone, you have releasing unhealthy habits. So looking for this, I think it's looking for this validation all the time, like out with yourself. You could also be giving up, I don't know, you could be giving up some unhealthy habits, like physically, like, I don't know, junk food or smoking or not exercising or something. Get a couple more. What else for Scorpio, please? Oh no, I'm gonna reshuffle these. Okay, let's get a couple more from this deck. So So I think you're releasing these unhealthy mindsets, you know, and you have, this is going to happen fast. So when it does happen, it will move fast. So just enjoy the calm before the storm. Yeah, see, it's time to rest. Like when it does happen, it will happen fast, but this is a time to rest. The news that you've been waiting for will come, but use this time to rest, because if you don't, when it does come, you won't be ready. You know, whether this is a person or a job, you know, because you're, I don't know, maybe you're spending all your time worrying. Time to rest, and your intuition is on point, you know, so just trust your intuition, because you know what's going to happen. So just kind of let it happen, you know. I'm going to pull a couple of cards for your Ace of Cups here and see who this bad boy is. Getting some nice cards coming out on the splits. Okay, who is this? Jeez. I'm just gonna... No, okay, we'll take them. I'll take them. Alright, before I even... I feel like these are just extra messages for you. Okay, you have the Star and the Temperance. It could be an Aquarius, it could be a Sagittarius coming in. You have the Temperance twice in your reading. You're healing at the moment, okay? I don't know what you're healing from. Kind of looks like from the reading that you don't want to tell me. And that's totally fine. But you're healing from something. This is a period of healing for you. It could be from a past relationship. It could just be, like I said, this kind of unhealthy mindset of assuming things are not going to work out for you. Again, no judgment. You know, we all do it. But there's just a need for patience here with yourself while you're healing, okay? Who is this Ace of Cups, please? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay then. So clarifying the Ace of Cups, you have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Alright, so this is someone new. That's what I want to say. I mean, you might already know them, but you've definitely, it's not an ex, okay? And you have the Ten of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. This is worth waiting for. I don't know who this is, but they're worth waiting for, okay? The Ace of Swords, they are completely different to anyone you've ever dated or been with or been involved with before. Total like clean, you know, breath of fresh air, clean slate. And the Ace of Wands, it's going to be like very, very passionate. It's going to happen really fast. Like it's either someone you already know and they're going to come back in very quickly, or it's someone brand new that you're going to meet and you're going to meet them literally out of the blue. You have the Eight of Swords here, so it's possible this person... Oh, Ten of Pentacles. This person is stuck in some way. You know, it could be lack of confidence with this person, or they could be they feel like they're stuck in a different situation. Let's clarify that. Oh yeah, look, the Eight of Swords with the Devil. So they're in their own way. They're making themselves stuck. Could be to do with a past heartbreak with this Three of Swords. They're kind of getting in their own way and holding themselves back. You know, the Devil can often talk about a lack of confidence, as can the Eight of Swords. So you might be dealing with someone who went through some kind of emotional heartbreak and it's really knocked their confidence. Could be a Capricorn with the Devil. Alright, tell me a bit more about this Eight of Swords Devil energy. Oh my god, they just can't make the... Yeah, with the Hanged Man and the Two of Wands, it's like they can't make a decision. It's like they're stuck. They've been stuck, but looks like they're going to get over that pretty soon. I mean, this person is coming in, right? And when they do come in, it'll be very fast. Like Six of Wands, they will get over this. It was just like they were kind of trying to decide what to do. Trying to decide if they should. You have the Seven of Swords here. So it looks like they've left something behind. They may have left a water sign behind. They've left something behind. With the Queen of Cups, they've learned some kind of lesson. They've been learning boundaries too. There was some kind of, I want to say there's some kind of past relationship or situation that they had to learn boundaries. But the thing is, with the Seven of Swords, they've learned the lessons now, you know. Alright, give me a bit more about this person coming in. Give me a bit more about this person coming in. I'm kind of waiting for them to fall. Give me a bit more about this person coming in. Thank you. You have the Nine of Cups. So they might be a bit dreamy. This person might be a bit dreamy. They could be a water sign or have water in their chart somewhere. Six of Swords. This person's left something behind to come towards you. Yeah, with the Fool. There's like this new beginning. They've left something behind for a new beginning with you. Oh, I want to say they've left a karmic behind with the Queen of Swords. They could be a Libra. Tell me more about this person coming in. Who's this person coming in for Scorpio? Queen of Cups. They could be a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. King of Swords. This person could definitely be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Two of Swords. See, I feel like this is you, this Queen of Cups, because you're right in the middle here. I feel like they were dealing with a karmic. Or they may have been involved with a karmic when you guys met, or it may have been the tail end of a relationship or something. But I feel like they were just, for some reason, they just couldn't decide. Or they were just kind of, they couldn't cope with it at the moment, like at the time when you guys met or something. So what action is this person going to take towards Scorpio? Two of Pentacles. What action is this person going to take towards Scorpio? Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so they're trying to work out how to approach you, okay? With the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles, because they kind of put you up on a bit of a pedestal here, Scorpio, with that Nine of Pentacles. Because despite what you feel, they see you as someone very independent, you know. So it's, again, you know, with the Two of Pentacles, it's kind of trying to work out how to come towards you. Because see as well, like with the, she's got 9 pentacles there, right? So this little guy here, she only needs 1 more pentacle to get her to the 10, right? She doesn't need much. So this little guy down here is working super hard on a really good offer. Because otherwise I'm thinking like this person thinks you won't take it or you won't be interested or something. What action is this person going to take towards Scorpio? Okay, you have, I'm going to take that one. So you have the Nine of Swords. Could be a Gemini. So they're going to worry and they're going to stress about this. Jeez. Alright, let me just... You have the Five of Swords here. Oh, they're going to be leaving this behind. I think they've been really overthinking this, Scorpio. I feel like it's to do with a past connection here. I do feel like they were dealing with this karmic with the Queen of Swords. I feel like they, I mean, you could be dealing with an air sign, but I do feel like it's an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or they've got that in their chart somewhere. They could be trying to decide between you and this other person, because you are both kind of sitting here together, but I feel like this, you know, the Queen of Swords is like very karmic type energy. You know, very, like, not very loving. Like, I think you're very different, you know, because the Queen of Cups is all like love, like lovey-dovey, like compassionate and soft and kind. The Queen of Swords is like much more logical, like she can withhold love sometimes, she can be very sharp-tongued. So I feel like maybe this person, they just love how sweet you are. So I don't know if they were still with this person when you guys met, or if they were apart, like if you guys were apart, if they had broken up with this person when you met. But I feel like by this point, they're trying to decide what to say to you here, because like how to go about this, because they've been very, very worried, like overthinking this, which they will do if they're an air sign. But they're moving away from that type of energy now, this Five of Swords energy of like overthinking it and not knowing what to do. More fives, look. This person could definitely be a Libra. They could also be going through a divorce, or they could be going through like a long-term, you know, breakup or something where there's been a lot of chaos. You know, for some of you guys, like you may have been the person that maybe they were in a relationship when you met, and then you showed up and they were like, oh, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. I feel like for some of you, this person is going through like a divorce or like a messy settlement or something. But yeah, look, Ten of Cups. I feel like they were in a long-term commitment that is ending or has ended. So I just want to get, what action is this person going to take towards Scorpio? What action is this person going to take? Okay, yeah, it's going to happen fast, all right? This person's coming back in all leveled up. They have walked away from something that was very, very burdensome to them, a very heavy burden, okay? I think it took this person an awful long time. Like with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like they may have been almost in a no man's land kind of thing, because I feel like they've, like I said, they've walked away from something where they weren't being treated very well. So they're very, very slow. They've been watching you though, like either energetically or on your social media or something. They're very slow. You have a lot of signs here, but honestly I'm veering towards air sign. But they could also be like you have, you know, you have a lot of the signs here, so they could be any sign really. But I feel like they've been waiting for the right time and they've been very, very slow. But they're gonna come in, I think there's gonna be like a very open, very honest conversation with you here, and it's gonna happen very fast with the Tower. Like they're gonna come in and really have a proper talk with you, I think, about like where this is going or what it is you want or what they've been through or something. They're coming back in all leveled up. But what I would say with the Emperor is like this person has definitely been through something. You know, I think maybe they're a lot wiser, put it that way, from what they've been through, like with this person. Because I don't think you've broken up like a happy marriage. I think they were not very happy. You know, I think they were kind of being abused or something a little bit. So I really just feel like you're dealing with someone that's really been through it. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're definitely coming in with an offer, okay? They've been very, very slow, but it's just really a question of having faith and waiting, Scorpio. So I hope this was a helpful reading. I'm going to leave it there. Many, many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that, if you feel like it resonated. And don't forget to check out my new channel, How to Train Your Caterpillar. If you feel like doing that too, I'd be really appreciative. Many blessings, Scorpio. Love and light.